Well, hello, and welcome to Pelletier Craft Studio. I am Elaine, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me today. We're going to look at a couple of cards that one of my colleagues made. Mary Ellen Sales, you're on camera today, whether you want to be or not. Okay, so I won't show her face because she's obviously not here, but she's been making some cards for me out of Nature's Haven. These cards are gorgeous, but even more importantly, is the fact that she had such awesome products to work with. So I'm going to take you down to my craft table and I'm going to start off by showing you some of the 12 by 12 paper. And the reason that I'm doing that is that we are going to be taking this 12 by 12 paper and we're going to be making some absolutely, totally phenomenal scrapbook pages out of that. So if you want to make 6 scrapbook pages with me out of this paper, then you need to go ahead and sign up. I think I've got about maybe three kits left. So now's a good time to go ahead and get yourself signed up. But as you can see, the paper is absolutely gorgeous. And then you take this paper and you put the embellishments on it that we have. You'll learn to layer. You'll learn to use rub-ons the right way. And more importantly, when you're done, you're going to have some of the most gorgeous scrapbook pages you have ever made. Now, I'm going to show you both sides of this paper only because I want you to have the opportunity to see exactly what's going on with it. Now, see how gorgeous this is? I just love the way this works. Now, for all of my card makers, yes, you turn this one over and you cut it. Remember, you cut it in 4 by 5 1/4, and when you're done, you're going to have some beautiful cards to work with. But that's not how we're going to do it today. You're going to see us do some really special things. Look at this one. This is totally gorgeous, and I just love the checkerboard. That is awesome for me. I love this. This is just beautiful. You're going to see me actually use this on one of the cards that I'm going to make today. Look at this. And those bees, oh, they look like they might sting you. And of course, nothing would be better than to have all of these on the inside of your scrapbook page. So you can use these for tags and labels and cards. And look, if you decide you don't want to do that, you have a perfectly good piece of paper here that you can use for whatever you're doing. Now, I am going to be featuring 2 products that are part of our AIR group, and one of these is the Get Well, the other one is Send in Love. Let me just tell you that every single week, somebody walks into my craft room and says, have you got a Get Well die cut? Or have you got a Get Well Soon die cut? Have you got a Get Well Soon stamp? And you know, they're just not out there. So I spreaded the word, made everyone aware. And then Memory Box came out with an AIR exclusive that says Get Well Soon, and it's going to have the fantastic shadowing that you can use behind it. Now, one of the things that I like is it comes in an envelope. No peeking, but as you can see, I've already die cut several, left them on the inside of it so that I will be able to use them if I choose to use them on the inside of what we're doing today. So let me start off by showing you some drop dead gorgeous cards. And these are the cards that my friend Mary Ellen made. Whoops, there she goes. So look at these cards. Are they not totally gorgeous? And I can go ahead and tell you, Mary Ellen knows how to finish a card, okay? Look at this one. Is that not beautiful? You may have remembered seeing some of the 12 by 12 paper that looked like this. Mary Ellen has used the 6 by 8 paper to make some of these. I'm almost ashamed to say I believe we're out of this, but it's coming back in, so don't sweat it. Look at this one. Is this not just adorable? And I don't have to tell you, this is some of the uniquely creative You Are in My Thoughts. Love these. Again, she has done a little something special and simple to the inside. I like the fact that the inside of her cards are simple, because that means I can write all of those long messages that I like to write. Now, this is a most unique one, but I want you to look up real close at how detailed these laser cut framelits are, and wait till you see those on our scrapbook page. This one, she added a little something extra across the bottom, of which I totally love. Mary Ellen has such good taste in the cards that she makes. If only I could teach her to teach classes. Hint, hint, Mary Ellen. Look at this birthday wishes. This one has got some of your rub-ons on it. Oh, totally beautiful. And what could be more perfect than a butterfly that actually matches the paper? These two are gorgeous. Oh, must be time for somebody to come see me. She's got a bumblebee on the inside of it. I just love it. Bella, come back to Mama, Bella, Bella. So this one is another one that just says happy birthday. Noticed how she has used the rub-on. And ladies, you wouldn't even know that was a rub-on if I hadn't have told you. You would have thought that it was part of the paper. And of course, Mary Ellen added something very sweet and simple to the inside of it. Okay, so that's some of the cards that Mary Ellen has made. Boy, has she put me up to having to do some fancy working today to come up with something as beautiful as what she just did. So the first thing that I wanted to do was, this is absolutely one of my favorites. This is part of the pieces that you're going to find in your rub-ons, and I just totally love it. And I wanted to use that on my first card. But before I do that, I did decide that I wanted to use a rub-on on it. Now, I've got this really good friend, and she just doesn't like the pieces that have to be looking like they are newspaper print or newspaper wording. So I want all of y'all to help me convince her that they really are beautiful when you put them on your cards. And when you're using rub-ons that are of high quality, like the ones that I'm using here from from 49 and Market, then it's really easy to put these kind of things on your paper. I like these anytime I'm using something that has a newspaper print to it. I don't care what ends up, what ends bottom. It doesn't matter to me. The biggest thing that I am looking for is just for the print to be there. I'm not trying to make it something that somebody can read. I'm not trying to make it something that's going to distort my card. I'm really and truly just putting it down so that it will add some color or texture to my card. Now look at how gorgeous that is. Not a single piece of it is left on my sheet there, and that is when you know you've got a good rub-on. All right, so I'm going to take this piece, and I do want to put a few of my dimensionals on it. There's nothing I love any better than these dimensionals that are from Well product, which is also an Air exclusive product. And I love them because they have this little tab that lets me just pick them right up, tear it right off. And I don't have to worry about, crazy little things like, can I get it? Will it come off? I do also like the size of these. They're a good size. They're also really a good height too. They're not overly high, overly tall or overly high. I'm also like the fact that I can cut them, and when I cut them, I can actually cut them in a fashion that I can make them as small as I want them to be and still have that stickiness that I want. At the same time, I don't have to worry about taking the back off of them. They pop off very easily. And I do like the fact that I have them right at my fingertips anytime I want them. They come on a big sheet of paper. I like that as well. But as you can see, they do work really good when you want to put them on small places. Let's see. Where else do I want one at? Oh, I want one right here. There we go. And I'll just pull the back off of it because I did pull off my tab with my other one a while ago. So what I'm going to do is put this down. Now, I played around with, do I want the strawberries at the facing up? Do I want them facing down? I decided this is how I want them to be. And because I don't want this to get torn in shipping or when I start to mail it out, I am going to come back and put just a little bit of a dot of my adhesive here so that they don't stick up when I am mailing them. And then I'm also going to come back and put one on this little bottom piece down here on the very bottom. Now, I love my precision glue gun. It is always there when I'm ready for it, and it works pretty good too. Now, I mentioned to you that I like the fact that the Well that they come out so easily. Well, this is one where I'm going to use it. I think I'll put a few pop dots on the back of it. And by the way, these beautiful polka dots, they just happen to be on the solid paper that comes with the Nature's Haven as well. So let's go ahead and let's get these pulled off. I am going to put them right here. I don't want to cover up too many of my strawberries, but I do want to have it on there. Now, this is where you know your precision glue gun comes in the best for you. I do have the medium tip on here. Normally, for doing this, I like to go back to my skinny tip. Thank goodness you get one of each on the inside. I've had a couple of people that's contacted me and said, I messed up my tip. Don't worry about it. If that happens to you, all you need to do is contact me. I do have replacement tips. I keep them in my store just for good friends like you. All right, so I'm going to have Get Well Soon on this. These are just so cute. I love them, I love them, I love them. Well, it would help if I put enough adhesive, especially if I'm going to try to make it stick down tight, right? Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit more on this one. There it is. You know me. I can do it. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so the next thing I decided that I wanted to do is that I did want to use the this is actually some of the solid paper that you can purchase, and I do have it set up so you can purchase these on individual sheets. So you can go on, pick out which papers you want and get them, and you can get as many of those as you want as well. Now, if you're taking my class, you're going to get first choice. You're going to make sure that you have the first set of paper, and I've got those all set out, got the kits all made up, so those papers have been pulled out. Look how beautiful that is turning out. But I can't let Mary Ellen do me or outdo me, so I got to put something on the inside of this card. You know how it is. You just can't leave a naked card. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear everybody going, no naked cards, no naked cards. And we're not going to have a naked card. We're going to leave it like this. And then you know what? I'm going to put Sending Love on the inside of it. Let's see if I can find a Sending Love in here that I like. Oh, I've already found it. Look at there. I like that one. So, first of all, I'm wishing this person that they will get well soon. And then I'm letting them know that I'm sending them some love so that they will know that I'm loving them enough for them to get well really, really soon. So here we go. We're going to put this right there. Now, I love the way that just comes out right there with my Sending Love. My polka dots all match, but, you know, I got to have a little something else on the inside of it. Oh, here's what I want. Some of these are just totally gorgeous. And I'm going to take and put this rub on the inside of it. Pop. Didn't quite cut it, so I had to pop it off. That's okay. That's quite okay. And I'm going to put it right there. And I like to use a bone folders. These do come with those little plastic ones, you know, that you can use to rub it on. But I'm a bone folder kind of girl. Notice how I didn't put that all the way down until I got that stem put down underneath it. And then I'll push it down some more. And let's pull it up. Come on. There you go. Look at there, ladies. Isn't that gorgeous? And I can hold that piece down. And that is going to be the inside of my card. My girls are playing hard today. So that's going to be the first card. Now, how long did it take me? Oh, I don't know. I've been gabbing too long to actually know. All right, so let's make us another one. I've got some more pieces over here that I thought I might like to use. This time, I think I'm going to do something a little bit different again. I think I might come back in here. And this time, I think I'm going to double layer. Notice that these two pieces are also pieces that are in the solid paper. So you've got your yellow, your green, and notice how the opposite side of them both have the polka dots on them. Very much like the piece that I just put on with the red polka dots. All right, so here we go. I can tell you that when you use the precision glue gun, you don't need a whole lot of ink. Excuse me, a whole lot of glue. Oh boy. I had better go back and make sure I got this thing opening right. Yep, I do. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It opens the right way. Oh boy. Who knew? Who knew? I did not put any adhesive on that tip. And you know you always have to have it on the tip, right? So, there we go. And I have decided that I'm going to put this yellow card in here. I just wanted to layer this one just a little bit different than what I had the first one. So, we're going to come back and put this down. And if you're not very good at layering even your cards, come on, join us in card classes. Those are some of the things that we do in our card classes. We do talk about from time to time is layering your cards and how to layer your cards. There we go. All right, now, the next thing that I decided I wanted to do to this is I really wanted to make a collage out of this one. And so I went back and I pulled up a couple of the ferns. Now, I hadn't showed them to you yet, but let me see if we've got them all in so many pieces. But look at these gorgeous pieces that you can use. These are our laser dies that go with this. I mean, look at how gorgeous they are. You can see we've been pulling them out. There's that picture frame we looked at just a little while ago. But these are the ones that I'm going to use this time. And I did decide that I was going to use the fern as my background. Now, you can use anything for the background that you want. Of course, you know, you obviously don't see ferns, strawberries growing on ferns. But that's not really what I'm trying to do. At this point, I'm really just wanting to make a collage on my card. I'm also wanting to make sure that I had some greenery behind it. That's why I chose the fern pieces that I have chosen. Okay, so we're going to use that. And I am going to put another one in here. And I will probably put in a third one. Just because, as you know, as crafters, we like to do things in threes. So let's go ahead and plan on doing 3 on this. But I don't see where my third one's laying out. So we may have to pick us out another one. Which is a-okay. I mean, hey. What can I say? That's what we do, right? When we don't see what we want, we pick out something else and we do it again. Let's see. I think I want one that's another little bit skinnier. So here you go. I'm just pulling these out. And ladies, these things do pop out pretty easily. They are very delicate, so you know, don't go scrubbing them out with your fingers and all that. But you will find that you can get them out pretty easy. Now, I did put the other ones down using my foam dots. I think this time I'm just going to put it down flat, just because I want to keep this one tucked up underneath it just a little bit different. And who knows, I'll probably jump up in here and pop some of the other pieces out as well. So the next thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to put down a few flowers. And I am going to put this one down with a foam dot. It's a little larger, so we'll put it down with a foam dot so it'll stick up a little bit. And I'm also going to, I think I will use these red flowers. I really like the way they look on here. And I am going to be using some strawberries, so who knows, these red flowers may be exactly what I need. There we go. And I also wanted to use these pieces. I think they are super cute. They kind of complement my flowers as well as the strawberries that I'm going to be adding to it. So I'm going to just tuck this one right in right there. And I'm going to keep it held up high up over that corner. I don't think I'll be using that this time. Let's see. Have I got any more of those? I thought I pulled out more than one. Oh, well, if I didn't, I know where to find some, because I got them laying all over the place. There we go. Ooh, I want a bee in here. Did I pull out a bee? I'm not sure if I did or not, but I'm going to pull that one out just because I see him. And I got all those. I got strawberries there, but I'm actually looking for those pretty little red pieces that I have. Here's one. I'll pull that one out. Okay, All right, so let's start. Let's get these things put down now. So we are using things in forms of 3. Again, that's just something that we kind of do. But I will be adding a lot more than 3 items on here. So it may end up being a lot more. Drop me a little bit of adhesive there. And I'm going to kind of tuck this stem up under the edge here. And I'm going to lay it down right there like that. I like this flower, but I want to put some more strawberries in here. I'm going to put this one right up here. Again, I'm trying to tuck these stems back just a little bit. Whoop, just so they don't show. I love strawberries. If I got anybody else here that loves strawberries, I'm going to only say half as much as me. I love all fruits, actually. I like strawberries and been nipping on me some peaches recently. Oh, my friend Kevin brought me some from Topsail. Oh, they are to die for. The best part about eating peaches is when it drips down your chin. If you haven't had a peach that drips down your chin, then you're missing it. You're missing it. Okay, so let's get some more of these put down. It is a little tedious when you're putting these down and they're so tiny. But that's okay because, you know, it's what makes our cards so pretty. We'll put that one there. I do want to put a couple upside down though, and I know that sounds crazy. Why is she all set on putting some of these strawberries upside down? And that's just because strawberries don't grow in one direction. At least they don't here in North Carolina. There we go. Got that one there. Okay, so I look like I need another flower, maybe somewhere here in the middle. So I am going to put this one there. Yes, I know I messed up my odd numbers. Don't tell Cindy. You know, she'll be a little disappointed, but that's okay. She'll live with it. She'll live with it. Oh, here's what I want. I wanted some more of these, just because I like the way the color looks. Kind of reminds me of a strawberry that's fixing to come into a flower and bloom. Shoot, these may not even be strawberries at all. Who knows? Who knows? They might just be some kind of flower. But that's okay. I can make them anything I want them to be. It's my card, right? That's the way we play around here. It's our card. We can do what we want to with it. Alright, so let's get these things moving a little faster here. So I'm going to put this here. And notice I only put down that one piece. Put that one there. And I want to put this one up over here because I don't want those blank spots popping up on me. And I'm going to tuck this part down behind it so that it will go behind some of that greenery. There you go. And I think I'll put this little strawberry right there. And I said I wanted a bee in here. Well, I got a little bee and a big bee. So I'll put a little bee down here. Yep, this little bee looks like she's thinking about coming into this flower. And then I got a big bee up here, and I'm going to have her look like she's almost landing. Gosh, I think I might need another bee. Got to do it in threes, right? That's what my Cindy always tells me. You have to do everything in threes, Elaine. So let's see. We've got to find us another bee. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here's me one. Here's me one. There's just so many pretty little things on this. You know, just gorgeous little pieces. There you go. Got me another one. And I think I'm going to put it right up here at the top. Now, I could come back and put my saying up here on the front, but I got so much going on with this card. I don't think I want to put anything else on the front of it. Look at how gorgeous that is. Don't want to mess it up by putting something on the front of it. But we are going to put our Get Well on the inside. So let's find us a Get Well that we think will work with this one. Let's see what we have here. No, that doesn't match my green. Oh, there's one. There's some greens. Let's see. Oh, this one will work. Let's put that. And Do I want Get Well on it that way? No, I don't like that. Oh, let's just put Get Well on it. We don't have to put a backing on it, right? We don't have to do that. We can just put Get Well on the inside of this card. There we go. So let's do this. Up, I got a little spot, didn't come out. But that's what I like. I can tap it and it falls right off. All right, so let's get this done. You know, if I was smart, I would put my micro dots on these, and then I wouldn't have to be worrying about putting adhesive on it. They would just stick right after I pulled the micro dots off. But of course I didn't do that, so I have to do it with the old-fashioned way. Y'all know what the old-fashioned way is, right? So I think since we're doing so many strawberries on the outside, that I'm going to need to put a strawberry on the inside. So let's put us a strawberry here. And let's see, how do I want this strawberry to go? Oh, here's the way I want my strawberry to go. Oh, please don't. There you go. Look at there. That's exactly the way I want it to be. So that's the inside of my card. This is the outside of my card with all of those beautiful flowers and strawberries on the inside of them. What could be a better way to get somebody to where they get to feeling better? So these are the two cards that I made today. And I don't want you to forget all of the beautiful cards that Mary Ellen made. And again, this is all done with the Nature's Haven. These are just gorgeous pieces. I love the pieces that we have used that are our laser cuts. I also love the rub-ons that were used on these. But all of these cards were made, and they were made quickly and easily just by using the products that comes with Nature's Haven. Of course, don't forget, you're gonna want to jump on and get some of these products right away, because again, when they're gone, and we don't get any more back in. So between now and then, happy crafting, have a great time, and above all, love what you're crafting and the people that you send your cards to. Bye!